What's up? Welcome back to the 49ers Red Gold Redemption podcast. And we're going to talk about this win over the Cardinals, 41-22. Man, I love blowout wins, man. No stress. You don't have to deal with all that. Get angry over a call that should have happened at the end. It's just a nice, relaxing game. That's what I like best. That's what I want for our Super Bowl. When we win the Super Bowl again, I want it to be like our last Super Bowl win against the Chargers. For most people, it's going to be boring, but if you're a 49ers fan, it's great. You can just sit back and relax. But if it's a close game, it'd be something great to see afterwards. Like the Detroit Lions game, the NFC Championship game, the last time with the Super Bowl. It was stressful, but we got it done. But this Cardinals victory was it reflected what it should have been, a blowout, because we're clearly better. The first time we played them, it was close. We won by a point. I think it was 15-14. This time we let them know that we're not playing around this time. Purdy's back. Things are getting back in motion. So let's talk about how this game is. Purdy finished 19-26 for 200 yards. No interceptions. There are a couple of close ones, but no interceptions. But I don't mind him throwing all those risky passes. There are a couple of passes I was like, that's Purdy for you. That's Purdy. I like it, but it's kind of nerve-wracking. Mac Jones is more careful. He's like, I'm not going to do that. But you can see the difference. Purdy, I noticed that he doesn't hold the ball as long, and he's zipping that thing out fast a lot of times. He's way quicker on it. And that can lead to, some mistakes and interceptions. But when he's on point, man, he's releasing that ball fast. He's getting it there. And that touchdown to George Kittle, I believe he changed the play. He's seen something, and he's seen what was happening back there. He read it. And he got Kittle for that long touchdown pass. 2 passes to Kittle. Kittle's playing great, man. Last year he played fantastic. This year he's playing great. And now we got a healthy Chris McCaffrey. The offense is flowing perfectly. Jennings is doing great. Jennings let people know I'm worth the contract. So he's proving to 49, because there's a lot of 49ers fans that are kind of pissed off at him for asking for to renew his contract. I'm like, man, he showed out last year. And he's showing out this year. And even though he had a couple of games ago where he missed a couple passes, and he was talking about his ribs were hurting. Hey, man, he's injured. He's still doing it, though. We started the game off with Sky Moore, 98-yard kickoff return. We nearly got a kickoff return touchdown. Man, it would have been our first. The last time we returned a kickoff was, I'm looking here, it was against Seattle in December 16th, 2018, Richie James that was the last time we had a kickoff return. And since I've been watching football since 94, 95, we have never had a good we never had great special teams, particularly with the return. We never had a good return person. That's just never been our strong suit, like since different ownerships. We just never had good special teams like that. So we nearly came close, man. That's sad. Like, it's that long since 2018, pre-pandemic. Man, Purdy was in high school or something like that the last time we had a kickoff return. But George Kittle, the best tight end in the game. His block was fantastic. He had a lot of key blocks. I seen when Chris McCaffrey ran it in. I forgot what quarter it was, but George Kittle, man, you just know he's going to make some great blocks. So he's such a essential piece there. Tongas he's a great replacement, but you see the difference of the levels that George Kittle brings. And we had 2 interceptions. That's another week. If anything, when it comes to Robert Saleh, he's we all know he's a great defensive guy, but when it comes to the defensive backs, under his as defensive coordinator, they tend not to get a lot of interceptions with DBs. So our interceptions tend to be low under Robert Saleh. But we got 2, man. Malik Mustafa and Diamador Lenore. We almost ran one back. So that was good. The bad right now, Eddie Pinheiro, he missed something about him missing these extra points, but he pulled a hamstring. So hopefully it's not too serious. There's no hamstrings hurt. But he was missing these extra. Everybody's missing these extra points. What's going on with the extra points? They'll miss a 20-yarder or something like that, and then turn around and make a 70-yard field goal. I know I'm just exaggerating it, but that's how it is with these field goal kickers. They'll make the craziest field goal from so far, but then they miss these close ones. It's like they underestimated it or something. I don't know what it is. But we didn't get no sacks. I don't believe we got any sacks, no pressure, man. This is that's what I'm saying. The worst injuries are these defensive injuries. All of our stars, Fred Warner, Boza, like we really needed Boza, and they came in the clutch many times in the beginning of the season to save the game for us. Boza in particular made key sacks. And if he had Boza, we would have beat the Rams. We would have put more pressure on Matthew Stafford. Another game that we should have won. Texan game. We couldn't get any pressure on CJ. So, but the other guys got to step up. Then our first round pick is out. ACL injuries, man, it's crazy. The crazy amount of injuries we have. That's why the defense being injured hurt the most, because these offensive guys were out, but they weren't out like the entire season. And as long as you have a strong defense, man, you could get away with it. But now the defense is kind of looking weak. I mean, I wouldn't say weak, but they're not as strong as they should be to deal with these powerhouse offenses like the Rams. That Rams game showed it. They showed our weaknesses right there. So we got to put more pressure on them. The younger guys got to step up. And, we got some returning guys. Ricky Pearsall has made his return, but he only had one reception. And now that he's back, Kendrick Bourne is not, he's on the side. I mean, he's not getting as many, touches. I don't think he had one catch. But then again, Brock Purdy and Kendrick Bourne have to build that chemistry that Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne has. And Mac Jones was starting to click with George Kittle, because at first there was no connections like that. But the last game, they were connecting and they're starting to click. But now Brock Purdy's back. And if Mac Jones is smart, because we're keeping Purdy, of course, he will go to an offense that's similar to the Niners offense that will suit him well. Because a lot of these quarterbacks are going to the wrong type of system, the wrong franchise at the wrong time. If anybody's playing in the NFL, all these quarterbacks are capable of having great games, because if you can make it to the NFL, you're great. It's just other players are on that elite level. And it takes a lot of luck. If Tom Brady went to the Cowboys, his career, he would have been like that guy, David Carr, the number one pick for the Texans back in the day when they first started. His career didn't pan. He could have been the next Tom Brady if he was on the right team and the right circumstances. So let me not go on a tangent like that. Yeah, Jennings had 4 receptions for 54 yards. So Jennings is stepping up big, and that was a great game. I liked it. The way the score is 41-22 is how it should be. We should have had more points. Of course, we're missing those extra points. Yeah, we got to fix that. Chris McCaffrey's killing it as usual, doing his thing. What else did I notice? Everybody's doing great. Brock Purdy, I believe he's going to play even better the next game, because he's going to have to step it up. We can't underestimate the Panthers. But the Panthers have shown that they'll beat teams that they should lose against. So we have to really, really show up on Monday night against the Panthers. We can't take them lightly. Bryce Young, 1 minute he'll have a horrible game. The next time he's throwing for like 400 yards. So we gotta. This next game is one of those games where we have to put pressure on Bryce, because we've seen how this happens. So we have to put pressure on him, because if you don't, he'll light you up. So the rookies got to step up, man. Young guys got to step up. We don't have Boza to put that pressure on them, but we can't lose to the Panthers. We can't let that happen. So step it up, 49ers. Shanahan got to get this team right. We'll see what's going on with our field goal kicker, man. He's been great so far. Once again, the special teams. What's with the Niners and the special teams? Field goal kickers aren't all that good. Kickoff returns, we don't have kickoff returns or punt returns like that. We need to step it up with the special teams. Let's fix that. But overall, great game. Thinking about how I'm going to end this. And what else do I need to touch on? I don't know what else, but it was a great victory. Brock Purdy is here to stay. Brock Purdy he brings that, I don't know, he brings more of that excitement factor. Brock Purdy is more like I will say Mac Jones, if Brock Purdy was out for the year and if we didn't have the injuries with the defense, Mac Jones, I believe he has the skills to take us to the Super Bowl and win it all. So I do believe in Mac Jones, but Purdy, it takes it to that next level. Mac Jones is more like Jared Goff, or Peyton Manning. Everything has to be the right way based on the playbook. Like I said on another video, he's more like Spock on Star Trek. Brock Purdy's more like Captain Kirk. He'll take that risk, like, I shouldn't throw this pass here. There's two defenders on this one guy, but hey, so if he catches it, man, it's gonna work. That's how he is. He's more of a risk taker, to simplify it. But hey, that's it, man. That's it for the Red Gold Redemption podcast. I'm gonna try to do more videos throughout the week. It's just I work so much. I got a lot on my plate, but I believe I can put out some more videos. I'm gonna try to put out another video before our next game. So hey, stay tuned, like and subscribe, and I'm out.